Hi everyone, I'm Evie. What I have for you guys today is going to be a pumpkin walnut cake. So stay tuned for the ingredients. Okay everyone, for the ingredients that we're going to be using today is going to be a yellow cake. We're going to use half a cup of sour cream, 3/4 cup of pumpkin puree. This is not the pie filling, this is the puree, okay? We're going to have 4 eggs, half a cup of oil, 2.5 teaspoons of pumpkin spice, half cup of water. This is just for the cake. Then for our middle section of the cake, we're going to use 3/4 cup of brown sugar and 3/4 cup of walnuts. If you want, you can add the whole cup full if you want. And then for the top glaze, we're going to use 1 cup of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of milk, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So these are the ingredients, and now let's put it all together. Okay, so into my bowl, you're not gonna follow the instructions to the package exactly because this is why we're doing it our way. It's gonna be a pumpkin walnut cake. So, your box of yellow cake. I mentioned that it was gonna be half a cup of oil. Is not, my bad, sorry. It's 1/3 cup. Then it's half a cup of water. We're gonna add our 4 eggs. Now we're going to add our 2 teaspoons of pumpkin spice. Remember, 2.5. We're also going to add half a cup of sour cream. I left mine to get a little bit room temperature so it could be easier. If you bake, try to have your eggs room temperature is better for baking. So, here goes our half a cup of sour cream. This cake is gonna be delicious, guys. You're gonna love it. And then we need 3/4 cup of the pumpkin puree. This set didn't bring a 3/4 cup, so I'm gonna use a half cup and a 1/4 cup. Whoa. Guys, how have you guys been? I know I haven't been here in the longest, but I don't know what's going on. I just feel like what? Not in the mood to do anything, much of anything, to be honest. And it's not that I'm feeling sick, but man, I am feeling achy. My shoulders are killing me. And it's that kind of pain that lasts for months. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's in the rotor cuff of my shoulder. I don't know what it is. Okay, so here we go. 3/4 of the pumpkin puree, okay? That's all we're adding to. Okay, so I have a stand mixer. I'm not gonna bust it out for just this little thing right here. So I'm gonna beat this for 2 minutes. Don't beat it for less than that, 2 minutes, okay? Okay, I beat my cake for 2 whole minutes. Guys, I gotta tell you, this smells amazing. So good. Okay, so after the 2 minutes, I actually let my batter rest for 5 minutes. Then I'm gonna take my 9x13 dish. If you don't have a 9x13 dish, you can use 2 of the round ones. I think it's a 8-inch, I'm not sure. Then I'm gonna spray my pan. And then what we're gonna do is, we're gonna set it aside. Okay, so now we're gonna do our mix that goes in the middle. So it's 3/4 cup of brown sugar. If you have light brown sugar, that's fine. If you have dark brown sugar, that's fine. Whichever one you have. Don't go out running to buy the light or the dark. And then I'm gonna add a cup of, by the way, this is a 1 cup. But that's why I use less of the sugar. And I'm gonna actually add, you can add the 3/4 cup of walnuts because it's 3/4 sugar and 3/4 walnut. I like a lot of nuts, so I'm gonna put a whole cup. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna give this a quick mix. Make sure my sugar was new, so it's nice and soft. But for those of you who have sugar that's been in your cabinet for a minute, for a hot minute, break it down, make it nice and soft. Yep, like this, where it doesn't have any lumps, and then you just want to give it a quick mix, and that's what it looks like. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna bring our 9x13 pan back. We're gonna add half of this mix right into your 9x13. And you're gonna want to spread that out nicely. You feel like you need a little bit more because it's a little thin, add a little bit more. Not too much because we need some for the top, okay? So, yeah, I think this is a pretty good layer for me. What we're doing now, we're gonna take our little sugar and walnut mixture, and we're gonna pour it all over. Delicious. That's why I like extra nuts on it. I like my cakes nutty. Make sure you cover everything. There goes my oven. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Make sure you preheat your oven to 350 and cook your cake or bake your cake on the 350. On the middle rack. Lord, I'm losing it. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the other half into our 9x13 dish. And you're gonna have to be careful and spread it all around, just because you're gonna have to make sure you cover that mixture. Okay, so now just make sure you cover everything. Try not to pick up that bottom mixture. Try to cover it as best as possible. I think I put too much cake in the bottom. This is gonna be a thin layer, but you know what? That's okay. Okay, so once you have it completely covered, like I just did, I'm gonna leave it once or twice to get a little bit of the bubbles out. And now we're gonna put it in our oven for 350 or at 350. I know mine cooks at 35 minutes. After 35 minutes is done. And remember, bake your cake in the middle rack. We'll be back when this is completely baked. You know what? My cake is about to be done in a few minutes. So we're gonna do this the right way. We're gonna have good coffee with a good piece of cake. Of course, stay low. Smells delicious. Just put some creamer in here. Okay, so our cake just got out of the oven. Like I said, 33 minutes for me. Every oven is different, so time will vary. I put a butter knife through there, came out clean. That means it's done. So while your cake is still hot, because it's super hot right here, we're gonna put our 1 cup of powdered sugar, 2 tablespoons of milk. I'm using 2%. You can use whatever milk you want. It's just to, you know, make this nice and liquidy. And a capful of vanilla. And we're going to give this a good whisk. Make sure it comes out nice and smooth, no lumps. It doesn't matter that it's a dark vanilla because the cake is a pumpkin kind of color. You know, like a pumpkin pie. And the reason we're frosting our cake as it's very hot now, because you want this to melt all over. And then all you gotta do now is simply pour it everywhere. Let me run and get my spatula. You want all of that sugar. And you would think that this cake turns out really sweet because of the sugar, the brown sugar it has in the middle and this glaze on top. It does not. It is delicious. Your glaze will turn white. Well, maybe. I use dark vanilla. But it has a complete glaze. We're going to give it a few minutes to cool off because I actually want a piece with my coffee. Okay, everyone, to be honest, I let it sit like for 5 minutes. Let's cut into it because I'm excited. Oh, this is a nice soft cake. Look at this. And I'm hungry, so my slice is going to be a little bit big. Doesn't matter. Sorry for the background noises. I stopped recording a little while ago because of that, and here it is again. So sorry, guys. I'm gonna give you a look close up. So this is what it looks like. See the steam still coming out of there? That's what it looks like. It smells delicious. Let's try it. Yeah, I need a fork. And my coffee. Let's give this a taste. Oh, I already found nuts in here. So delicious, guys. You guys are gonna love this recipe. I'm gonna see for the next recipe. I make you oatmeal cookies because I have that puree, the extra puree of pumpkin, so I'll do that. This is delicious, guys. And a good cup of coffee. Can't beat it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being so patient with me, for always being with me, for your beautiful comments. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys hanging around. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care and God bless. Bye.